Hey folks, I'm Eddie Mann with Team George Weeks Real Estate, and today we're diving deep into one of the most critical things your land buying checklist must include: zoning. Because no matter how beautiful a piece of property looks, if it doesn't check the zoning box, you might not be able to build your home. If you're looking at land in Rutherford County, here's the scoop in plain English. Lots of 5 acres or more are straightforward. You can create them by deed as long as you have water access, at least 50 feet of road frontage, and a soil site plan for building approval. For smaller lots under 5 acres, you'll need to go through the subdivision process. You can still split off a usable lot, say, for one house, if it meets these criteria: at least 75 feet of road frontage, proper water access, and an approved soil site plan. If it checks those boxes, the county can usually approve it administratively without having to go through a full-blown platting process. In Bedford County, you'll need a permit to build any structure, even a prefab or mobile home. That means before you set foot on the land, you'll want to check with the Planning and Zoning Office and get the paperwork started. Now, if your land is under an acre, you can likely still build, but it must be a pre-existing lot. For lots under 5 acres, the county needs to review your soil test, like from TDEC, before they approve development. You're allowed to build one main house and maybe some accessory sheds or barns. Just make sure you stay within the setback rules. You've got to have legal access, either frontage on a public road or a properly recorded easement, or the county probably won't issue the permits. Now, if you're curious about the land's zoning, just look up the parcel in the county's GIS map or stop by the Planning and Zoning Office for more details. Picture this. Coffee County is growing fast, and there's been some real debate recently about how that development should look. Here's the breakdown. If your land is zoned A1 agricultural, county rules now say you can't break it up into lots smaller than 5 acres each. So if you buy a big tract, you won't be able to chop it up into half-acre parcels for housing anytime soon. Now, that rule effectively slows down subdivisions in rural areas. Now, the change came after a moratorium on large subdivisions in farmland areas, sparked by local concern over preserving rural life and farm heritage. Now, both sides have strong opinions. Some see it as protecting farmland and others as limiting property rights. So if you're eyeing land for your dream home in Coffee County, it's a good idea to check zoning first. Don't assume that small lots are doable. 5-acre minimums in agricultural zones are the new normal. Zoning is one of those things that, when you see it in black and white, sounds a little boring. But trust me, it's also one of those things that can make or break your whole building plan. Next up, we'll dig into utilities, road access, and easements, because zoning might say you can build, but if there's no water, power, or legal access, well, you still can't. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel while you're here. See you soon.